Okay. I'm live. Just gonna make sure this works straight away. Even though it's probably gonna glitch out on me at least once during the stream, maybe? Well, we'll see. Oh, hey there, physicist. So far, I've done the first 3 worlds bits and pieces all in the course of one day. Hopefully I can knock out all of World 4 tonight. Though I can't guarantee anything. I'm gonna try for that, though. But first I'm gonna grab a few extra lives, just in case I might end up struggling a bit. See, I remember exactly how to do this, and I guess I will just go and do it now. Crack in the ceiling. Actually, no. Hit the switch, then that falls out from the crack in the ceiling. Then we just take the pipe. Just standing around here for a bit and just get some lives. I'd say it was alright. Hopefully we can do that more sometime soon. I'm not sure when or what we talk about, but maybe next weekend, maybe? Just waiting for some lives here, actually. Actually, no, I think I just stand in the middle. I think that's gonna speed it up a bit. Yeah, that's definitely gonna speed things up. Stand in the middle. What was I doing? Not even a minute here, and we should be at, like, over 50 lives. This should be more than enough. 61. I think I can get on top of the bar here. Actually, no. Wait, I can. I don't remember if I actually hit anything up here. Even if it did, it's not really that worth it to go look for it if it's just what I'm thinking it is. If it's just one mushroom, it's not really worth it to go looking. I'd honestly just be much better off grabbing a mushroom for whatever level I play next. So all of World 2 and 3 are done. Haven't even started, we've barely started 4. Haven't even started either half of 5. Then there's gonna be a whole special zone. That's gonna be really fun. So I'm gonna try and just get closer to that special zone level, or level that lead to it. I can at least show that off, or... well, actually, I can't really show it off. I need to get, like, every exit before that to even access it, but I can at least unlock the level if I can't actually play it yet. I can unlock the level very early, but I have to get every exit I could possibly get outside of it to even attempt it. But yeah, this level went through so many iterations, and even then, it's still pretty frustrating if you're not used to Phantos. Ooh, that was actually a close one. We're gonna go to the Ether Gate first. This will lead you on the right path. The other one goes left. And yes, you do have to do that first half twice if you want both the exits, unfortunately. pink fireballs, I might change that. Might change that for the sake of consistency. Don't remember exactly why they're pink, I just know they are pink. Doesn't look that weird. Not like too many people would notice, really, but still might be a good idea to switch that out. I'd have to recheck every sub-level in this stage just to be sure that I don't forget, like, one sub-level to make the fireballs the right color. Oh, wow, that's actually hard. That was actually tricky, wow. Okay, they're pink in here, too. I see. In the demo that I sent you, I wasn't even counting. I'll probably count them all later, once we actually have something I can release. It's not going to be as big as Bits and Pieces, that's for sure. That's all I can say for sure. It's not going to be Bits and Pieces size. This ended up also being bigger than I had anticipated as well. Oh yeah, X marks the spot. The one that I sent you, no. That's something different entirely. This is Bits and Pieces. I'm just gonna try and kill these with fire just to make this really safe. Trying to swim around jellyfish with two revenge fish chasing you. It's pretty intimidating. The one that I sent you a demo of, I'm probably gonna call it Return Trip. Because it's the first hack I've done in a while, it's sort of a return to SMW hacking for me. Crystal, Void, Pink, Fireballs. I have to look at that. Might be a good idea to do so. Ooh, Giant Fan. I remember this one. Now, what color are the fireballs in here? Actually, no, we lose our power-ups. And here you kind of want to make sure you're holding the jump button to just stay in there for longer. Yeah, this level also went through quite a few changes just to make it look less obnoxious. Like, I don't know, like, the wind color is, like, the first thing that comes to mind. Before it was way too bright. I mean, I want the player to still have the idea there's a strong wind current here. But I don't want to make it too hard on the eyes either, because the white just clashes with the black so badly. Or it did. That's why I changed it out eventually. Yeah, if you're ducking, that just gives you a smaller hitbox. That's gonna make things easier for you. Might as well just take advantage of that. And yeah, try not to get hit here, because you only have one shot, really. Unless you can catch your next cape, and something breaks your fall. Otherwise, you're gonna die here. I'll recover off the spikes. And the backup cape. Almost lost it again, that would have actually killed me. So working now, hopefully it works now. Oh, this is cool. Wind pushes you downwards, can't jump at all. Wind pushes you upwards, and you can start jumping again. So this turns into a game of switching the on-off switch and switching the effect of gravity in this sub-level. I remember this, but I can't actually make any use of it. Okay, I do go up here, actually, it seems. That's a nice little shortcut. Yeah, if you try and leave the switch off, you're just gonna jump way too high and the yellow lava's just gonna insta-kill you. Right now, this is gonna get really fun. You have to be really good at timing everything you do in this room. Like, you have to do that mid-jump as well. You have to have the switch change mid-jump for that to work out. I don't know. Still gonna be a lot of this to do also. Oh, that's how I do that. Wait for it to switch to off mid-jump. Ah. Whoops. Yeah, this is what I skipped over last time. And it's just a little palette swap. This is the hat overall colors that got featured in some Anakiti Mario X World hacks. Yeah, that's where the palettes were inspired from. Mario X World 5th, he had the same blue hat and red overalls color scheme. Just, they were inverted. Man, I really did skip over a bunch earlier. I'm gonna double back, see what I can find. Yeah, I thought there'd be something up here. Just have to reach it. Ah, there we go. And not die on the way back. So I remembered where to use this. Doesn't mean I can necessarily survive, though. I think we're almost there. Yeah, we're pretty much out of this room now. This room's done. So yeah, that's what the key is also for. gonna back up for here and just try to not die. Okay, so that's how I do that. Okay, it's actually pretty easy. Here, I gotta just jump across. There we go. Wait, I think I can just toss it up here now. Okay, there we go. So that takes care of the secret exit. Oh, hey there, Ice Cream Channel Black Bulb. Welcome back. Ooh, Aethergate. Speaking of Aethergate, I have like 20-something exits right now, and the portal here will take you to the special zone, but it doesn't work. It's connected to this building here. You can't go in this pipe unless you have all 49 exits from the main game. I gotta come back here much later if I want to do the special zone, which I'm going to do, of course. I'm gonna playtest everything, including the special zone, so I'm gonna come back there later. That sounds like a good idea, Shy Guy. Okay, now, giant fan, normal exit, gotta redo the first half. Probably gonna do less of this in future hacks. This being making people play the first half of a level like twice, just for both exits. I mean, I knew to not make them go through the entire level twice, but still kind of annoying sometimes to have the secret exit be in the second half, especially if the first half's long and tedious. Okay, I'm just gonna try and not die here. Yeah, after this we should be back in the second half of the stage. And I just died. How did I not land there? How did I not land on the spikes? I mean, I was like, right on top of it. They literally just slide right off to the right side and fall off. Alright. Won't be missing much. I mean, I just gotta do this first half of the stage again. Alright, we did it. Honestly, I have no idea at this point. Consider I still have like over half of bits and pieces to play. And SCV4, I still want to pay attention to that as well. And I'm probably not doing another Extreme Wild, I'm probably gonna do another mod of some sort. I mean, Extreme Wild was cool and all, but it doesn't really do enough to make a series that will last. All items, however, that lasted over 50 live streams, so that was actually a really good choice. Can't really make Extreme Wild last for that long, though. Could've maybe made that last for like 4 or 5 streams at most, not like 50. So yeah, I would definitely have to pick something else. Ooh, that was actually very close. that hit me though. That almost got me again. That was another close one. I'm not getting hit. I am not getting hit on this. Do not want to do that. Now comes the fun stuff again. Get all items with a mod pack? I don't know about that. I mean, the only reason I really did get all items in the first place is because vanilla Minecraft was getting kind of boring. I needed something to make more engaging. I'm sure with the mods, I'll still be, like, satisfied, even if I don't go for, like, some super achievement like that. I'm sure I'll still be able to provide something fun, even with just installing a mod. Unless it's something lackluster. Wait, can I survive? Ah, barely. Now I'm down 2 power-ups. Barely live through that, and I'm down 2 power-ups now. I still gotta get over this gap, doesn't even matter what power-ups I have otherwise. Ooh, that was actually super close. Just gonna try to try and get far away from this thing. Screw it, I want the coin. Jump now, land now, okay. If I'm not mistaken, there should be another power-up somewhere around here. Hope I'm right, I'm right. I'm gonna try and snatch that up, and I just did. Oh, this only took me 2 tries. Pleasantly surprised with myself. I think this last jump is for a 3-up moon, if I'm not mistaken. So you have to have it timed extremely well. If you want the moon, that is. No, they're not. I want to try this, but I'm not really getting much breathing room to do anything, really. And I just got the Kudos moon! Nice! And yes, you have to make that jump straight away, otherwise you just get barricaded by invisible blocks, so you gotta make that jump straight away if you want the moon, that is, which somehow managed to line it up perfectly. I'm not even gonna... If you really want to score high on the goalposts, you can try and do this, but I just want to finish the level. Certainly spent a good amount of time here going for both exits. I just want to get it over with. Certainly had my fun here. The Glue Factory. Had my fun on Giant Fan. Don't need to stay there any longer. Don't need to keep staying there. And here's the gimmick of this level. Not really tempted to go up there. Sure, I've hidden something there, but it's not all that important that I go get it. And I might as well just spoil it. It's another 3-up moon, but since I already have like 69 lives, I really don't need that many more. I'm not even dying too much. I think I'm actually gaining more lives than I'm losing with all the moons I picked up. If you get hit there, that'll actually change your hitbox, and you'll just fall off the glue ceiling. Which, yeah, of course that's bad. we should be near midpoint soon. I think. Right, just get right past that ceiling and... Okay, it's not a glitch with the slopes or anything. Okay, I might just want to make that feel a little less awkward. Giant, no, glue factory. Slopes top. It's not that big a deal, but I can easily fix that. Just set that time to be 100 and not 130, and then it's all good. I'm not even sure what I was thinking when I decided to make the background look like this. Looks like the set to a movie that's gonna be filmed here. What would the movie be called if it was filmed here anyway? Stuck Together? Torn Apart? It might just be called Stuck Together. I mean, I did quite a bit of work on it, so I'm probably just gonna leave it in anyway. Yeah, fireballs is still a thing. And Koopas. Drop down here, it's our safe spot. Just back off here real quick. Another power-up, I'm definitely taking that. I think you're supposed to use a springboard of some sort to get this coin, but you can also shell jump if you're good enough. Or you can just throw a shell right in your face. I'm just gonna leave it there. And my main focus is just going to be to survive this, really. That one's actually a freebie. Just come back here with a springboard and you're pretty much done the level, but that's easier said than done. Actually, it's pretty easy if you don't decide not to go for that extra dragon coin! Oh shit, that was close. Maybe you can jump across this. Maybe you can just get Mario stuck on the ceiling carrying the springboard. Let me see what I can do here. Let me see. This Gordo's not cooperating. It's not really cooperating. This is gonna be frustrating. Got it. Got the backup. Let's get out of here. We just saved that. It was actually a very, very close one. That almost ended up being a miserable failure. It was super close. So now then, we're gonna go left from Crystal Void. At least the second half on both paths is completely different, so once I get to the midpoint, it's gonna be all new from here. Yeah, only this first half has to be redone. Apparently every level I have the pink fireball. Well, every sub-level of Crystal Void I got the pink fireballs. So much for just hopping around and everything. Where is it? Ah. would love to do that, but that's probably gonna take like another year and a half at least to do. I'd rather just start small again and work my way back up to something like that. But if I do it, it's probably gonna be a sequel to Colossus. I'm gonna try and recapture what made Colossus special, but just do it better. Because I feel like it could have been done way better. Definitely want to relive the Colossus days again. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this. Go straight up the pipe that'll lead to Fort Nacha and just get this over with. There's gonna be another 2-part level at the end of this world. Crystal Void? I made a level earlier called Crystal Method in World 1 if you take one of the secret paths. So I kinda need another name for a similar looking level. So I called it Crystal Void, because Void's a type of method in programming that returns nothing. Method, Void, I figured it would make sense. Void methods just don't return values. If I'm not mistaken, this room was probably a lot more annoying in an earlier version. Actually, no. There's still the whole P-switch thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, you used to have to carry it across this stretch of the level once you found it, but if I'm not mistaken, I added a shortcut pipe that once you do get it, you don't have to go all the way back, you just bring it to the shortcut pipe, and you don't have to do the backtracking. But you still have to get to the switch. Yeah, that's still a thing. You gotta get to the switch at least. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you're just done the level once you do that. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have those knock each other out. If I'm not mistaken, a Phantom should show up any minute now. Or just more Eries. Yep, there he is. Oh, hey, a feather. Makes this easier. Yeah, you could have walked all the way back if you really wanted to, but I gave you the option to just take the easier way out. Just skip the backtracking. I mean, learning your first language is probably going to be your main concern, really. I mean, once you understand one, that should make it much easier to just branch into another one. Although each programming language definitely does have something specific to it that differentiates it from one another. Java has automated garbage collection. You don't have to clean up memory once you're done with it. C and C++, when you create stuff, when you create new memory, you have to remember to delete it and release it back to the system. Otherwise, if you just don't do this often enough, you get a memory leak, your program starts crashing. And you have to also not just delete it, but point the memory to null as well. Also, pointers. They let you do many extremely powerful things, but at the same time, they just make the language more difficult to learn. kind of stand here and not get hit on anything. Just hang on to the cape, just make things easy on myself. Yeah, we've already done Bridge Be Gone earlier. I ended up there from Uber Sky. The song feels like it doesn't know whether to be a Touhou remix or not. It's from a Castlevania game, actually. One on the Game Boy Advance. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Praying Hands. And it's on Belmont's Revenge 2. Yeah, it's definitely called Praying Hands. Yeah, I remember this from Anakiti Hack. I remember something very well. Everything is talking about it on Super Mario Central. It's a series of vertical shooting / Danmaku games where you have to dodge enemy bullets, often shot in fantastic looking but also very impossible to dodge patterns. They look beautiful, but highly, highly unlikely you can dodge them. Unless you're really good at the game, because if you see what some of the games actually look like, especially on high difficulties like hard or especially Lunatic, you'll just feel like it's actually easier to dodge rain than it is to dodge the enemy bullets. Oh, and cute girls, but Zun's not really good at drawing them. Oh, and he's a good musician as well. His art style, however, isn't quite so good. Yeah, thank God fan art exists. Okay, so I'm supposed to follow the coins. I almost forgot that for a second there. Trying to explain what Touhou is. Yeah, when I don't use SNWC much anymore, I'm still trying to just remember and explain what it is. I think I did alright with that. I'm just gonna try and work my way over to the exit. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I really should be able to do World 4 by the end of the stream. Not even 40 minutes in, and we are already at the final 2 levels of World 4. The 2-part Fort Nadja. I'm gonna guess this is gonna take about 25 minutes to do. I estimated 20 minutes on Fort Nidhogg. Plus, I'm also going to double check that every midpoint works, so I think 25 minutes might be a good estimate, because this is a... I think this might be slightly longer than Nidhogg, also it's more difficult. So it's 9:19 right now. I'm gonna say 25 minutes. Give or take. For both parts. First things first, we gotta get in the door here. Biggest level in this hack, it's in the special zone, hands down. The Annihilator. No contest. And it's not called the Annihilator for nothing either. And yes, you are going to get to see it eventually. If you keep dropping by my streams, you're gonna get to see Annihilator. You can barely see this stuff, I'm just blazing past it, oops. I think we're almost inside the fortress. And yeah, we're inside. I think so. Yeah, I'm still gonna test all the midpoints, by the way, assuming that they're all gonna work anyway, but I can never be too sure. That one's good. Let's get back on track here. After all, it's still my responsibility to test the hack to catch anything that might just break it in half. Can't forget why I'm still doing this. Why I did this in the first place, to make sure everything works as intended. For the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with what we have here. Chance of getting accepted to the site should be high. I don't know how many people are still gonna play very hard hacks. Do you see all the Kaizo light hacks that get submitted to SMWC these days? Yeah, that's been the new fad ever since, well, it was the fad like 2008, 2009, 2010, but it's come back in a different form thanks to Mario Maker. At least those hacks look way better than they used to. At least we're not seeing floating munchers get spammed everywhere, so it's still not all bad. At least they look nice, and there's actually some thoughtful design put into them. Not like the hacks that have you just jump in between one block wide gaps with munchers. Or dodge invisible coin blocks that only the author would know that they're there first time around. If you want to see exactly what kind of hacks I'm talking about, just watch a few Azentiger videos. Chances are you'll probably see at least one or two of those kinds of Kaizo hacks that suck. Yeah, he played stuff before it got accepted to SMW Central on his Let's Play channel. Most of the ones I'm familiar with, the ones he's raging at the hacks because they're just so bad and are unfair, they're the ones that get rejected, of course. I don't care what you have to say about Azentiger. There will always be Super Mario Bros. Crossover in his reaction to that hack. There will always be that. Just take another death again to double check this midpoint works fine. Have to take the pipe still. Have to take the pipe. And it's good. Just taking intentional deaths just to test the midpoints. Haven't died by accident so far in this stage. Only died twice, and that was just to check both midpoints. That ain't changed though if I'm not careful. Yeah, 'cause once you get to the windy part of the level, it's pretty frustrating. Then part 2 takes it a step further. But I still gotta get there first. Still gotta clear part 1 though, and ooh, that was a... Yeah. Try doing this yourself, have fun. Almost died like a few times there. Yes, Rossi, this is bits and pieces. I've already done 2 of these live streams of it so far. Duck under them. Nice. Now I can continue moving right. Wait, does dropping the switch actually make you speed up a bit? I don't know. All I know is I need to just not die here, ideally. Let's see if I can just make this deathless, aside from just double-checking all the midpoints that work. Or whether or not they do work. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. And that was actually a close one. Another close one where I almost got hit again. We're out of there, thank God. next room doesn't have it, though, thankfully. Yeah, the wind rooms are pretty scary. Yeah, it's been finished for a while now, it's just I never got around to double checking to make sure everything's fine in it. I mean, I figured giving it one more full playtest would be a good idea before sending it back to SMWC. So that's what I'm doing. So, another midpoint to test. Good. Oops, I might actually die. Like, seriously die now, if I'm not careful. I mean, it'll be obvious enough if you enter the level and then suddenly Mario starts getting moved around. That should make it obvious enough. Just don't put them right near a death pit in the win level if they don't know it's win yet. I mean, it should be obvious in a way as soon as you enter. But of course, you have to give, like, the player a safe spot to stand in, otherwise it won't be fair. Yeah, I think I know how to do stuff, is just saying. I already have the layer. I already have the mist. Maybe I could speed that up a bit. Maybe you could speed the mist up further. Or that, too. True. It's also a possibility. Just double back here again. I literally have no choice but to do so. Now I can get out of here. Well, I can stand on top of the pipe here if I wanted to. I'm gonna grab that. Figured it'd be a good idea. And let's just wait here on purpose for the switch to run out of time. You shouldn't get stuck there. And then it gets really fun. You're racing against a tight timer, dodging enemies as you go. Killing them if you have the fire flower to do so, if you're lucky. Pretty much racing against the clock here at this point. And there's several of these little race against the clock areas you gotta just deal with one after the other. But that's not bad enough, you kind of are left guessing as to what these wimps will do. Because they can jump like one of 3 patterns, really. There we go. That gets rid of the thwimp there. Reminds me of Metroidvania. With the graphics I picked, this stage, I can see why you'd be saying that. Okay, shh, I have to focus now. One more of these little races against the clock. Okay. Think we did it. What's the lure in this hack? What do you mean? Oh, it's just... Looks like one, but it's strictly linear. For the most part, it's usually just straight up linear. Just find the exit. I think we're gonna do this in under 25 minutes. Unless this level turns out to be a real bitch. Yeah, as I said, upon entering the level, you'll notice that Mario will start to move on his own. That's the wind. And even if you don't react right away, the blocks here stop him from just sliding off the stage. Yeah, like, I'd actually let the wind just straight up kill the player for not expecting it. Yep. Ooh, that was a close one. That was actually pretty close. That one got me, though. Almost near midpoint. Okay, there's no wind in here, thankfully. Take a shortcut up here. I didn't port any of it, though. I don't know how to port any of this stuff, though. Just saying. Yup, Strike Force are revisiting bits, alright. That's what I wanted to do for a while now. It's just... also really wanted to get that world record on Sypha on Castlevania 3. I did that. I also want to get back to SCV4 as well. The Castlevania Speedruns Discord is holding another any percent tournament in that game, so... yeah, another good reason to get back to that. Yeah, I have my reasons to go back to bits. I mean, Super Castlevania 4. Alright then. Commit seppuku and just double check to see that midpoint works. I mean, I've already added in more power-ups just to make the levels more bearable anyway. I mean, I knew for a fact I really should have just done either one earlier beforehand. Either the better power down patch so that when you get hit with something like a flower or a cape or any other power-up at that tier, you go to Big Mario, then to Small. But I figured doing it with that and the extra power-ups might make it a bit too easy. I mean, I've certainly added more places to get power-ups and, of course, more midpoints for the really long levels that needed them. Yeah, just be thankful that this has extra midpoints now, not just one. Really regretted not fixing that earlier. I still want some challenge factor in this. And even then, in these long levels, there's still several places to get power-ups from. And yeah, the fact these... That I might also consider doing. That I might consider doing, though. Or maybe just analyze the levels differently from me and find something that I can't really see myself. I was... almost saved that. Almost saved it. Just need to focus a bit harder and then I would have gotten it for sure. I was practically right in front of that too. Right in front of a safe spot. Just need to focus a bit more and I would have gotten it for damn sure. Okay, this I might want to tweak though. That might get tweaked though. It's doable, but it's also pretty hard too. Look, I'm gonna try and just get it this try, prove that's doable without getting hit. Even though it is kinda pushing it. Even if I screw it up again, I'll still live. But ideally, I won't want to do that. Or just do it that way, make it easy on yourself. imagine how else I'd do it, besides just precise jumps, but those can get annoying real fast, too. I might fall behind here and die again if I don't hurry up. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna be safe. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be safe this time. Gotta keep running, though, of course. Oof, said we gotta keep running, not stop for anything. Yeah, good thing I made it here, otherwise I would've had to go around again. Okay, my dragon coin's there. Sometimes that disappears for no reason. And just let me go through. Oh, that didn't line up very well. Not what I wanted with these time constraints. Might be a cape in here. Yay! I'm gonna grab that. I'm definitely gonna snatch up this opportunity. Yeah, the capes are still fairly rare in this hack. I'm definitely gonna take the opportunity of if I get it. I really want to have the cape for this next room here. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to get that eventually. Gotta test this again real quick, this midpoint. And, if I'm not mistaken, this warp should just take me right back up here anyway. Okay, let's continue. Double wind. Both moving left and high jumps. And spin jumping. Including this. Release everything, hit the switch, then keep going. Yes. Ow. Got my ass kicked in there. So glad I found another midpoint after that room. Yeah, after that you'd really, really want one. Yeah, that's a short room, but the fact that it's that hard just balances it out. Yeah, just so the player can't bring the cape in there and make that super easy. That's what that's actually for. I got 5 more minutes to try and get this before I miss my estimate. And we're over halfway done the second part, so I should be able to still do it. This is probably going to be the hardest room of the whole. This might be like the hardest room in the entire thing, so we'll just have to see. Either this or the room before it. It's actually a really close one. Right, whoops. That saw just got in my way and screwed up my jump. That saw just made me misjudge completely. Sorry, if I die again, it better be my fault. Ah, double spin jump glitch yet again. Good old good old double spin jump glitch. And okay. We're gonna stay back here. Don't know if I can maybe set this up right. Okay, there we go. That makes it easier. That was a really smart move right there. Ooh, little lag spike. I definitely felt. Oh, whoa! I really. Ah, man. I really felt that lag spike. I really felt that one. Should've just gone anyway. Should've known I wasn't gonna stay there forever. Should've just gone for it. I mean, I had a power up to burn through anyway. I could've maybe survived that room. Maybe. Really felt that lag spike. That was like really noticeable. Survived the lag spike, but couldn't hang on forever. So I'm gonna try this strat again. And it worked. We're good. Ooh, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Go. No, this didn't show up in jump ever. Actually, no, I don't have a power up to burn through. I gotta just go and hope. Yeah, that was probably one of the scariest jumps in the whole stage, just taken care of right there. Wait, ooh, no! Maybe I can get something in this room, though? Double feathers, we're good. Now, I'm actually gonna see if I can make this game crash now. Because I was able to soft lock the game in this room. But I recently installed a patch that actually fixes the glitch with the cape feathers grabbing at the top of the screen. So I don't know if I'll be able to reproduce that or if I've already fixed it. Because it was actually possible to just make the game hang in this room. That's definitely something we're gonna have to look at again. Ooh, no. Okay. I gotta be careful here. I do not want to redo that other room. That other room is evil. I'm not redoing that if I don't have to. Already given that enough shots. Even though I could probably easily do it a second time, I'd rather not go for it again. So I'm gonna play this carefully. Thankfully, I removed the munchers here. Honestly, leaving them in, that would have been a really dick move. I didn't even think about it that way until, like, realize just how easy it is for someone to just think that's a safe spot with the coins indicating so, and just jump on some munchers and get hit. So glad I removed those. Now, what are these things doing? Yeah, it beats me, actually. Really beats me. Let's leave. Yeah, that certainly got easier, if I'm not mistaken. 25 minutes that took, about. I was right. I had a feeling part 2 of Fort Nacho was gonna give me some trouble. Still probably gonna leave it as is anyway. Considering it was way harder before this. Even then, there might be like a few things here and there I was change. But overall, I'm still satisfied with it in that shape. Both parts that took 25 minutes. Most of it was spent on part 2, though. That's the harder one. Alright, so World 5. Wish me luck on this. This is gonna get fun. World 5. If I'm not mistaken, there shouldn't be dragon coins right at the start of this stage. If there are, I'm gonna just take them out straight away. Okay. They'd probably all be right there if I still left them in by accident. Yeah, Yeah, I think this is the only stage where it's mandatory to get all the dragon coins. Okay, we got like the peepholes all in our first door. We're already going through the peephole door. Even then, I might make the beginning screens look less intimidating. I mean, you can just take your time here. I'm not rushing you or anything. That was a close one. Almost got hit there too. Wow, that was actually another close one. So I just stay there and hope for the best. There we go. That's one of the 4 gimmicks. So yeah, this is actually 4 miniature levels as opposed to one normal length one. This is 4 mini levels that you go through in any order. Goosebumps Horrorland on the Wii. What the hell is that game? I'm guessing they did that shit in that game too, right? Alright, so I want this, that's for sure. Now that I think about it, these 2 gimmicks are very similar. We go from seeing through peepholes to stuff hiding behind trees. Oh shit, I didn't even think about this till now. Oh, and there's also a book called The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I thought they made a level with that peephole gimmick in it. R.L. Stine wrote about everything that could fit the horror theme. Like a clock that ends up making time go backwards to a point where the protagonist will eventually not exist, because time will just rewind back to a point where he's not even born. Called War. I'm probably going to just move that over to another hack. I don't really want it to feel like it's just shoehorned in at the last second. But yeah, I'm gonna do a level like that sometime soon, just don't know when. It's going to happen eventually. I could maybe just move it over to Return Trip for all we know. If I can find a good place for it on the overworld, I could try and dummy it in there. I don't know if I'd call it War anymore. I'd definitely have to come up with some name that gives them the idea as to what the gimmick is. That being bombs falling everywhere, just exploding, breaking blocks. And of course, you using that to your advantage if possible to get around the level. Well, I'm gonna probably try and do one in my next hack if possible. Just don't know where I'd put it yet on the overworld, so that's... I definitely do want to try one of those sometime soon. Just don't know where I'm going to try and fit it in. Yeah, even with the nerfed cape, I think they can. Grab some coins, because why not? So that finishes that. And this Spiny really, really, really likes me. I'm only gonna pick one of these paths to go down the entirety of, and then I'll stop the stream. Do the other one and another. And give Aperture Meadows another try, but haven't quite decided which exit I want to use yet. No violence, no strangling Koopas to death. No mushrooms or money. Have fun. Wait, but they'll let me keep the power-ups I already have. Don't kill or knock over enemies. You can get the blue mushrooms and still continue. Those don't give you points, they just make you big. So there's dark blue mushrooms you can grab, also in this level. That kind of breaks the level. I might just leave this as is anyway at this point. And that kind of breaks things, but I might just leave it in as is anyway. Yup. Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be a working power filter, but I guess not. Maybe I clutched something up without realizing it. Still gonna try and just do it as if I didn't have these power-ups, just for the sake of showing off how the level is intended to be done. So, what died? What died? What made me... What got killed and gave me points? What the fuck, game? What the fuck? I randomly just died. Yeah, I know what the gimmick is, but that was not intended at all. That was not supposed to happen. Like, what died that made him just... Okay, however, that was my fault. I had to figure out what the hell just happened there. And I have no control over this anymore. I have no control over Z and Z right now, it seems. Might have to reopen ZMZ just so I can gain control of it again. Actually, no, we're good. Weird death on Aperture Meadows. I really want to know what happened there. Something must have died or given me points or something, but... it was probably off screen, whatever it was. Really don't know what it was, but obviously that had to have been something. I mean, you don't just die like that for no reason. Yeah, so that's what the blue mushrooms do. That's what they're there for. So this isn't just like a one-hit mission. So you're not just some one-hit point wonder going through this level. So you could just leave them there if you really want the challenge. Even though I'd rather just play this through. Not exactly sure. I really don't know what happened. I might want to reevaluate this design choice too. Maybe put something that makes it harder to just jump into the flower by accident. You have to avoid all this stuff. Even knocking the enemy over will give you points and get you killed because of the gimmick. I think I can throw the shell and be fine. If I kick it though, it might be a problem. Oh, yeah, falling feathers. Don't grab these either. Oh shit, I just remembered there's 2 exits in this. There's 2 exits in this. I'm gonna have to do this first half twice, maybe. Okay, now they decide to shoot. Whoops. That sucks. Yeah, I said this hack gets hard. Shouldn't be too hard though, I just need to play better. I haven't even looked at magic orbs in a long time, so it's kind of hard to say. I honestly don't remember too much about magic orbs. This should work. There we go. Nice. I gotta do this shit again. Place here I can kinda just stand around and do whatever. I was gonna hit that and probably die. Good thing I kinda just slowed down there a bit. I'm gonna hope I can just nail this, no problem, but this is kind of a bitch. Got it. Just move those out of our way. Grab a midpoint. Yeah, this was intended to be a very gimmicky hack, and someone suggested I use the asceticism patch in one of my levels, and that's what I went ahead to do. That explains why this level exists. So don't hit either shell or you're screwed. Oof, yikes. I think I'm just gonna go the normal route at this point. Or attempt to do so, because it is pretty damn hard. Yes. So is jumping on any enemy, which there's also plenty of as well, so... It's a really demanding level, this one. This one's really demanding. I think you're safe from the fuzzies, though. Once you get to that room, you're pretty much done the level. Alright, so that's Aperture Meadows. That's one exit. Probably just gonna want to do this again later. Don't want to really do it now. The anti level. Oh, now I remember this one. Just your lousy luck. The way up ahead is filled with nooms, which take away 3 lives each. Luckily, you enter this level with 50 lives each time you get a try at it. And the level just before this one let you immediately save. So even if you game over, you don't really lose any progress except for your midpoint, which... Yeah, that's the only progress you would lose. And... Okay, I think the 3-up moon was also suggested to me. Well, the anti-3-up moon. And then this ended up happening. Maybe I should try and do something like this again. that might be a good idea. I mean, if people struggle enough on this level, I might consider doing that. You know, those moons could just disappear once you enter the levels, so... I might replace them with, like, one-up mushrooms or something. I'd have to think of something that could just... That or take out more moons, perhaps. That could also be arranged, too. But even then, these shouldn't be that hard to dodge if you know what you're doing. Might want to do something in this level, but I don't know what yet. Well, I could slow down for starters to make this a little less scary. Could just slow down. Or just... get through there anyway. If I knew where to look, I could also consider doing that as well. I still feel like I'm fairly satisfied with this level in its current state. But honestly, we will have to just see what happens in playtesting with other people. That probably would be a good idea at this point. Especially for the more abstract levels like this, where it's just going to be hard to tell what the other people are going to do. Oh, right. Yeah, this... The moon on layer 2. I gotta start being careful now, this is serious time. Yeah, just a few more screens to go. I can playtest. If you really want to, I can just send it over to you. Okay, serious time. I'm down to like one moon left I can pick up without just dying. Yes. But the level before this let you just save, so you'd only have to redo the first half of this and nothing before it. Yeah, I would definitely want to have you save after every level with something like this. Like, this is a really good reason to just let the player save after each stage. Oh, right. Damn it. I think we were almost done, too, and then I just died. Yeah, like I said, we only get sent back to the first half of Ante level. Thought I was actually gonna make it through for a second. Thought I was gonna make it too. But I thought wrong, apparently. I did it all wrong. I don't know how! Saving after every level, that should be good enough for a hack of this difficulty. Anything less than that, I think that would be pushing it. Definitely. Haven't touched one of those things in a while. Okay, now I just did. Did again. Okay, made it back to the second half. I'll try a lot harder now. Gotta start trying a lot harder. I might just remove this one, just so there's a little bit more breathing room for the first few screens. Oof, that was rough. Oh wow, this is really not going well. skip the power up here just to compensate. Or try to jump and fail and then do that too, just to add insult to injury. If I would've went right away, I probably would've just died again. I'm sure I can do this if I just play this carefully enough now. I could go through here faster if I had more lives to spare, but obviously I don't, so I gotta just play it really carefully. If I keep playing like this, we should be able to get it. If I keep on playing this way, oof. Didn't stand in the right place, I'm gonna lose more lives. Really should be good though if I just keep playing this way. That's another thing you can do, true. That's another thing I could try if I don't feel like I'm gonna... But I feel like I'm gonna get it, though. In fact, it was actually, like, just a few feet from the exit, too. Yeah, I know, I built the level with that gimmick in mind. I know to dodge those, Julio. Anti-anti level, tweak it a bit, maybe. Abandoned Bridge, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna see if I can get these two levels here done real quick. Definitely want to give the bridge another shot. This guy is getting stuck on a spike top, that looks pretty silly. And yes, there's our custom power-ups again. They're really rare cross and axe, but here they are. Actually hammer and boomerang, but they look like those respectively. Leg it to get to this thing before I die. Alright, first half. Wasn't much of a problem. This level looks like dicks. Wasn't expecting that, but hey. I'm gonna want to grab this anyway. This will have something to fall back on if I get hit with the cross. Or lose the cross, which I immediately lost. No, it's from Donkey Kong Country 2, if I'm not mistaken. Almost had absolutely nothing to work with at that point. Could have had almost nothing. Yeah, the power-ups can go a long way if you know how to use them. You definitely want to get good at just knocking stuff out and firing at things with power-ups if you want to stand a chance at this stage. Yeah, you're right. Let's get out of here. Not this one, the one that's gonna come after that I'm probably gonna release. The one you sent me. Yeah. Abandoned Mines. This one's actually pretty long. Wish me luck on this. That's gonna hit. That's gonna be a hit. Whoops. That's gonna hurt. Oh, nice. Midpoint. Made that somehow work still. Now then, bat form. If you've seen enough of my Alucard world record attempts, this will look very familiar to you. Yeah, that thing literally just jumped through me. That sucks. I'm gonna fly under these, I guess. That was a really close one, actually. For you. Wait, you did a video on it? I'm gonna go look at that. Ooh, I'm gonna go look at that after the stream. Another flying part here. Ooh, that was... Almost forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired, so this is going to be like the last level I'm going to do on the stream. Still also going to take a quick peek at what's still left to do. That or maybe I'll try Annex if I'm feeling up to it. I might try the Annex. Oh, crap, that's not good. That was definitely not supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen in the slightest. And that was the end of that room, too. That was the end of it. Would have been no more bat flying otherwise. After that, there would have been no more... That's exactly what I was starting to think. I'd have to look at the patch again, just insert a few more values if I want to actually do that. Or if I was really lazy, use a one-up trick. So just for consistency's sake, if I... Okay, I probably should look at just getting the extra midpoint in there. But I don't know if I still have the midpoint values for bits and pieces somewhere. If I don't, then we're pretty much in trouble. That or just remove a room. Alright, worst case scenario, cut out a room. Or cut in half two of the rooms. Here, or all three. Abandoned mine, second half too long. I'm gonna have to take note of that once I get out of here. I'm gonna have to do something about it, just don't know what yet. It did well enough to get a spam comment from who? Free shipping? Is she still hitting on us? Is she still hitting on you? Be honest with me. I think I just fly straight up. I should be fine. Yeah, we should live now. There we go. Okay. I did put in extra power, so there still should be some sort of checkpoint. Just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, especially if I can't find those midpoints for bits and pieces. It's been such a long time since I've touched that, so I wouldn't even be too sure where to look. If I still have them, I don't even know. Ooh, nice jump there, Mario, nice jump. I'm gonna leave the 3-head moon behind here at this rate. Just gonna see if I can maybe attempt Annex tonight. I'm almost done this level, so I'm probably gonna give Annex a shot if I can get there on the overworld. Ooh, nice. Okay, we might get to Annex. It's looking good. Annex, here we come. If this tile works as intended, then that should be a good thing. It does. Can't go into it, right? Nope. Perfect. And then I'll just go through this path on World 5 and then wrap around back to the fort level. I'll go through World 1 through Crystal Method, go into the little dark void on the World 1 map, and then that will lead back into this sub-map in the bottom left corner, and then I'll just do those 3 levels that will lead back to the fort. So I'm just gonna get Annex out of the way, I guess. Might as well have to just go back around some of the overworld just to do it again, otherwise. I wouldn't even know where to look these days. I don't even know if remembering where to look would have helped, because for all I know, it probably got moved around by now as to where you could view your average view count. Everything's probably been all shuffled around since I last took a look at it. Okay, I'm gonna try the red room. Probably only gonna do like one of these rooms each, because it's getting kind of late. Stream's been going for a while. Probably just gonna do one room of each color. Even though you can make like 3 choices as to what you want to do, and each of these are little mini levels with their own gimmicks. This isn't a brand new gimmick, but this is kind of like its own little level, using something you've seen before. Assuming you've gone through World 2, you'll have seen As the Ground Burns Bright, which has that exact same gimmick. So just keep on jumping here, because otherwise you're going to lose a bunch of time just by standing around doing nothing. I think we're almost... Okay, we're done this room. Nice. So that should give me a midpoint. I'm gonna try this room. I think this is the water one. Yep. This is the water room. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, okay. Just let me up here, please. Yeah, good thing I went to get that. This is gonna make it a little easier. I don't remember what was up here. Just a dragon coin. I guess this is just so you can see what's up there. If you're curious. I have to get the hack to both of you guys before I go to bed. It's probably gonna be right after this stage, which I'm... Oh! Another lag spike, which I'm almost done now. Ezequius, welcome to the stream. Even though it's almost over. I'm just gonna finish this level and then probably... Okay. Maybe just get Mario in position for, like, the next stream. That'll probably be about it after I do Annex. And we're almost done. I think there's just one more room to go through and then that's it. That being this one. Even this got nerfed in difficulty quite a few times. I certainly hope it got nerfed in difficulty, because Lacto and Spinies make for an annoying combination. Yeah, that and tiny platforms. So I credit playtesters. I put it in the readme somewhere. I don't actually have a credit sequence for this hack within the hack itself. But I do have a readme. Okay, I'm glad that's over. I am so glad that's done. Right, so we're done Annex. Stream's pretty much finished right about now. That's gonna end it. I'm gonna take note of that too. I swear, if I can find those, definitely gonna try and put, if I can find out where I left the midpoints for bits and pieces on the ASM file, then I'm definitely gonna try and, I mean, I definitely should be able to figure out how those work. I mean, I've done it before. It's just I don't remember where I left them. So I will take note of that. So, yeah, next time we're going to go back to Aperture Meadows to do the other exit, then do the last few levels that are on this part of World 5. If I'm not mistaken, there's a total of 58 exits in bits and pieces, and we're going to have over half of them, I can only imagine. So I'm going to save the game real quick, just to see. So I'm going to save our game as is and see what's still left to be done. There's 3 parts of Fort Gaspar. There's 3 levels on second half of World 5. 35 or something? 34. Yeah, I'm just trying to count exits that I'm missing, aside from Ethergate and the special zone levels, because those... Well, I'm trying to count up to, like... Well, I'm looking at the 49 exits I need to even go to the Ethergate. I have 34 of them. So we're 15 away. There's this giant 3-part level that's probably going to be played in the next stream. There's still stuff in World 1 to go through. There's also 1 extra World 3 level. Who's that guy on the title screen? That's a weird amalgamation of colors and looks like a reassembly of the Frankenstein's monster. So yeah, that was just a quick hash up of the Frankenstein monster. Sort to illustrate the whole cobbled together nature of this ROM hack. I mean, I've had weirder title screens than this, I can only assure you. I have like a really bad one. I might be able to find the ROM. I think I have like a really bad one I can show you before I stop the stream. I'll probably try and stream tomorrow. I think it's in the old hack resources folder. Yeah, it is. Yeah, before I leave, I'll just leave the stream with this on screen. I'll just leave you with this. I come in peace. If you want to talk bad title screens, here's one. Yeah, that alien in the middle is supposed to be E.T. I think I literally just put the random ink blots on the title screen just so there was more stuff on it. Anyways, good night everybody. Hope you enjoyed.